What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul, and this is the Leeds Therapy. I do hope you're doing well. On the right-hand side will be my socials. If you want to follow them, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. I'm getting closer and closer to the 3,000. I keep talking about this. But if you could like, subscribe, put any comments in that you want to. But also as well, if you could turn your notifications on just so you see any stuff that I get put out there. Now, this is a really, really difficult video to make because I'm trying not to swear because YouTube don't like it in the first minute if you swear in a video. But this window has turned into an unmitigated disaster, for want of a better phrase. I don't understand how you get it so wrong. It absolutely beggars belief. The 49ers, Adam Underwood, somebody needs to lose their job as far as I'm concerned. Yes, I know we've signed 10 players. I get that. And yes, the defence is okay. And yes, the midfield is okay. But we can't create. What did Farke say quite sternly at the weekend? We need attacking players. And the club haven't backed him. So here's my thing. If you're not going to back a manager, sack him. You should have sacked him at the end of the season and bring somebody in that you were going to back and work with. And then maybe we might not be in this position. But, you know, Mr. I do deals in my sleep can't seem to be able to do a deal in any way, shape or form. And I'll tell you something else as well. Parag, stay off of television with the microphone and saying things, because it will come back to bite you in the arse. And here we are again. It's come back to absolutely bite you in the arse. We've been made to look like complete amateurs, the club, when it comes to trying to do a deal. Particularly these attacking targets. And, you know, I've been more than fair to the club when it comes to trying to sort of try and be the neutral sort of positive kind of feeling for it. But at the end of the day, a window that was potentially looking like, it could be one of the best windows for years, for me now is a 3 out of 10. What's happened in the last 2 or 3 is unforgivable. It's absolutely unforgivable, particularly when you look at what is on the line. I knew it was going to be a bit of a weird transfer window anyways, because clearly the information coming out of the club going towards the local journalists in particular wasn't fantastic, or seemed to be very scant if anything was going out there at all. And I don't know, maybe there's a reason for that, but players that we could have all have mentioned, I mean, players that I just can't believe we're sat here again. It's absolutely, it's ridiculous. And I know we talked about it and said, you know, try not to focus on Sunderland too much because of X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the other. Fair play to Sunderland. The player gets returned to Chelsea last night. They signed 3 players in 24 hours. How is it that they have an ability to sign 3 players in 24 hours? We can't sign 2 players in a week. It's just not good enough. We've scored 1 goal in 3 games, and that goal happened to be a penalty. We need attacking creativity. We haven't had that given to us or given to Farke. Our reliance now is going to be on Aronson and Harrison up until at least January. And even then, I don't have confidence that we're going to get anybody in, because I don't think the board have any faith in Farke whatsoever at all. But again, that begs the question: if you don't have the faith in him, you should have sacked him at the end of the season if that's how you feel. Because here we all are now, sat in limbo, going, right, shit, where are all of our goals going to come from? How are we going to do this now? How is this going to work? And the stretch targets that we went for, you know, Pajau and Muniz, that, 70 million quid between them? Where has that 70 million pounds gone that stopped us from being able to put the money forward for a player. I just don't grasp the concept of where it's gone. Gus Hamer, why didn't we just go and get Gus Hamer 40 minutes down the road? We should have just gone and got him, or at the very, very least put an offer in. Not, as has come out towards the end of the window, gone for a really late steel show with half an hour to go. Is Gus Hamer available, please? It makes us look pathetic. Farke has been... I mean, I know people don't like Farke, that's fine, but you cannot lay the blame for this at Farke's door. This is on Parag, York, Essenberg, whatever his fucking name is, and on Underwood in the recruitment team, the data-led recruitment team. It's an absolute shit show. It's a shit show. There's nothing else to say about it. Yeah, I like what we've done defence-wise. I like what we've done midfield-wise. In front of that, we've done nothing. We've signed 3 attacking players, and it's cost us £15 million for 3 attacking players. 2 of those are on a free. Nemecha was on a free, and Calvert-Lewin was on a free. What are we doing? Genuinely, the club have to come out and tell us what the hell is going on. There's been some hint already, or excuse already, that Graham Smith has put out that he's clearly been fed, in my opinion, to do with PSR. I can get the PSR thing to a certain thing when it comes to the wages side of stuff, but yet Sunderland were running at the same PSR level to us. So how have Sunderland managed to do it and we haven't? Is it because the 49ers were just arrogant to think that, oh, well, it's the 49ers and Leeds United coming, we'll be able to get whoever we want and we'll be able to do deals on our term? It doesn't work that way. Is Underwood not capable of being able to sell the project to somebody? I can't believe that it's gone as badly wrong as this. I said Sunday, there's a part of me that thinks we won't get anybody else in. And I was proved right. I was absolutely proved right. And, going for Harry Wilson right at the very end, whilst, he would have improved us, it smacks of desperation yet again. And what do we do? He's got a year left on his contract. So how do we go about doing it? Oh, can we loan him off of you for a season? Just pay the money. You were quick enough to pay $8 million for, between 8 to 10 million for James Justin, who is effectively a cover defensive player. Harry Wilson would start. Go and pay the money. There's a reason why we haven't, and we need to know why. We need to understand why, because this has severely put our chances of staying up this season. What hasn't put it up, it's put it down. Our chances of surviving this season have massively gone down because of this. Yeah, we might be able to defend. Yeah, we might not concede. But what do they expect us to do? Just to draw every game 0-0 till the end of the season? That's not going to happen, is it? I'm flabbergasted just by the way that, you look at the stuff that Parag said on the coach during the parade, that how it's fucking hard to get here and it's fucking difficult to stay up this way. We'll do everything that we can. We'll throw all of the money available at it. To tell us the truth then, how much money was available to throw at it? Because I know we spent the 100 million, but where's the 70 million gone that was there for Pajau and Muniz combined? Where's that gone? I'm genuinely gobsmacked. This has now turned into an unmitigated disaster. We should never have gotten to the point where we're in the final week, or a professional outfit should never have gotten to the point where we are in the last week of the transfer window and we've signed 3 attacking players, 2 of them on a free, 1 of them's cost 15 million. The manager has said, I need attacking players. And you don't help him in that case. I'm just gobsmacked. It's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment. And, you know, what does that mean now for the 49ers investment enterprises? How are the people that have invested in the club looking at this going, oh, well, that doesn't look too good, does it? It looks a little bit, it might look a little bit off. And just, we all thought that maybe something was going to be pulled out of left field that we couldn't even see about. Nothing like that happened. It just, we're now left having to scrabble around potentially with free transfers. Dele Alli's terminated his contract, by the way, but I think he'll be pretty toxic, so I won't bring him in. But we're probably going to have to scrabble around in the free market and see what's available. How has that happened? How have we gotten to how has this transfer window, which feels like it's gone on for 6 years, how has it gotten to this stage? That first press conference from the club, when Daniel Farke's giving his next press conference, by the way, I would not blame Farke if he just walked. Because the club have absolutely shat on him from a huge height. I know I'm very animated. I'm getting all of this off my chest. I'm going to caveat this, though, with what's done is done. We need an explanation for it. But this isn't on Farke, and it's not on the team of lads who worked their arse off at the weekend to get that draw against Newcastle. So I will support the badge, and I'll support the players that put on the shirt and go onto the pitch to try and win us the game. So I will always support the team. I'll always, fingers crossed, hope that we win games, etc., so on and so forth. If we pull off survival now and manage to get 17th, Farke is an absolute genius in my book. An absolute genius in my book. And just little things now that just really, really annoy me. Coming out and said that little memo that came out about what they want to do. They've got a 3 to 5 year exit plan and that they see the club as being worth $1 billion in the next 5 years. How? If you see yourself as being a club worth £1 billion in the next few years, act like a club that's trying to gear themselves towards it. Because at the moment, we're acting like an absolutely incompetent, unprofessional, unprepared, adolescent recruitment team that don't know their arse from their elbow. And a board that haven't got a clue. Because that's how it feels at the moment. I thought that with a couple of attacking additions, we could scrape staying up. Now, given how I feel, and I know this is initial reaction, straightaway reaction, and all of that kind of stuff, I just don't know. I don't know. And I'm so disappointed with the 49ers because I thought that they were a club that was serious about staying in this league. There's a new stadium or stadium redevelopment that needs doing. If we fuck it up this season, kiss that goodbye. If we go down this season, it'll be a bin fire because all of the players that we're starting to like at the moment, they will all go. And then where will we be? 49ers, you had it here. You had it in the palm of your hand to make something special with this club. This window was so important and so key. A window, by the way, that you say you've been preparing for the last 6 months. What went wrong? We need to know what went wrong. Because at this moment in time, what we've seen today stinks of desperation and unprofessionalism. This ain't it. This really ain't it. And everybody that pays the money for the season tickets religiously when you keep putting them up, that goes and gets their, the loaded chicken fries that go up in price, or the beer, or the, Guinness that you put up in price, or anything like that you just put up in price, but people still, because they love the club. An explanation is owed to all of us. It really, really is. And I know it might sound self-entitled. I know it might sound a little bit, and this is very different from the way that I normally am. I've tried to remain calm and measured with this. But with what's happened today, and then turn around and say, oh, well, Fulham pulled out of the deal at the very, very last minute. We should never have been at a stage where that could happen. Full stop. We should never have been at a stage where that was going to happen. Where we were left yet again for the 4th or 5th time this season with our pants down, being spanked by another club like the naughty little boys that we are. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. I'm so angry it's not even funny. I needed to get that off of my chest. Sorry, that's a big rant for me. But this is an unmitigated disaster. And the board, they better come out and say something. Because if they stay silent for the next 2 weeks, it's going to look even worse than what it does now. And then we're having to put up with Gruev's heat maps or us telling us what a machine Longstaff is. I don't care. You should have been telling us that we were getting signings. That we were bits and pieces going on. I need to go and calm down. I need to go have a drink. I need to go to the gym. I need to go lift some weights. I need to go do something just to bring me even mildly back even, because this really puts a fucking spanner in the works when there was no need to be. The momentum, poof, just gone. Gone. All of it gone. Gone. Absolute joke. And if you think that just the next home game is going to be horrible. And 49ers, you've caused that. You've caused this situation now. And now we're going to have to try and scrape through till January and then hope that we can get some players in January. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm going to just try and calm down a little bit now. So I'm sorry. Therapy, all of that kind of stuff. I needed the rant. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.